What? No! The maths! No, I'm so excited. The numbers. Before we begin, please be sure to check out pdcgostore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. Today, we're gonna make like we're in Hawaii, a place I've never been, but I'd love to go, man. It just looks so cool. And such a little island, just looks so nice. And we're gonna be surfing, baby. We are playing with Surfing Pikachu VMAX, boy. With Flying Pikachu VMAX being a card that many are talking about when it comes to Worlds, which by the way is going on as we speak. I wasn't able to go to the event, unfortunately, which I'm infuriated about. I live in London, and it's in London, and I can't go. It's really annoying. I want to go. But that aside, I'm just going to drown in my sorrows to continue to make videos. But no. That said, there's a lot of talk about this Flying Pikachu and stuff like that. People think it's a very, very top tier deck. And I just want to take a look at the other bad boy, Surfing Pikachu. The weird thing about this card is it uses water energy for its attack, which actually makes it work well with an Inteleon engine, because obviously Inteleon Shady Dealings can be used to deal with like meal tanks and stuff like that. And this deck has that option because of Surfing Pikachu's ability to use that. And also it allows you to play other water Pokemon like Starmie V. We have Suicune V in here as well, a card that just vanished thanks to Palkia, but hey, no resentment held there. We just used the Suicune ourselves then. What is the main idea of the deck though? So we have the Max Surfer attack, 160 damage for free water energy. This attack does 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, so it's spread damage, which is really, really nice to see. The Max Surfer is a two-shot hitting, I was gonna say, but you know what I mean. It's a 2-hit KO attack, and it softens up bad boys for like the likes of Suicunes and Starmies and stuff like that, depending on what you're playing against, to take out. And of course, it hits the Palkia weakness. So so sweet. I had a lot of fun when I first made a video on this card. That's the main reason I wanted to check it out again, because it actually was really good fun to play. And I want to update it with all the new cards going around and stuff like that. You will notice this path to the peak here, a gold path to peak. You can get this yourself. I think every single person can get this. If you go to your Pokemon Trainer Club account and you go to redeem codes and type in Worlds 2022 London, capital W, capital L, they will just give you a free path to peak on your account, a gold one, which is really cool. I thought, you know what? That's kind of dope. So I claimed it for myself. So if you didn't know that, there you go. Gold path to peak for you. Completely free. And with that said, a few cards in here to note. We have one Telescopic Sight. Just, you know, it'd be nice to have a little bit extra damage on the board. You know, help set up and fix some numbers and stuff like that. Funnily enough, it actually works out quite well. Crobat on the bench, 180 HP. You get 60 on it with the Telescopic Sight and the Pikachu VMAX attack. Puts it down to 120. Even Inteleon can take it out at that point. So it can help fix some numbers, which is really, really cool. It can put those Suicunes into 1-hit KO ranges too. It makes it a lot easier with that Telescopic Sight. We've only got the one because I don't want it to be the main idea. It's just there. We can use it on one of the Surfing Pikachus if need be. We also have Big Charm to help buff up the Starmies and the Suicunes, and also allow us to use it on a Pikachu if we see fit. So that's why that's there. When testing this deck, it is incredibly reliant on Melony. Like almost every turn I needed a Melony to play. So we've got 2 Capacious Buckets to just get that energy going. 4 Melony, Pal Pad, stuff like that. We've got a cheeky Roxanne in here as well because, you know, it's great stuff. But have I ever played this card? Do you ever see me play it? Listen, it's in there, so if we do want to play it, we do. Raihan's really good as well in this deck. So, and of course, we've got Irida. We're not too Irida heavy, as I said, because we're so reliant on Melony. Irida's just kind of there, right? It's just helpful, but it's not the priority. So that's the idea for the deck. Here it is. I think we should get moving, baby. All right, baby, here we go. Zacian. Okay, say no more, Maggie. Funny enough, I think I'm actually going to get rid of the Roxanne. What do I do? I want to get a Pikachu down. I also want to get an energy on it. We don't really have the privilege to go for the likes of Keep Calling and stuff like that so much. So I'm trying to think what's the right move to make here. They're probably not getting attacked next turn either. Do I want to get rid of the energy? No, we don't. The energy will set up a Melony play, but the hand's looking a bit dicey. So I'll get the Pikachu down. You'll find yourself starting Suicune a lot as well, because obviously Suicune's a lot easier to get going, and just allowing that Pikachu to set up while that's doing damage here and there. Yeah, this is kind of a sitch where we're gonna level ball for like 1 card. It doesn't look great. Not having a load of Sobbles down does suck. But we roll with the punches, bro. Look, in the last video, we had hands that were just ugh, and we still managed to pull dubs. Was it in the last video? No, not that. No, the last one. Okay, the last video hurt me, it hurt my soul. The Vaporeon video, which, yeah, that one we managed to pull wins out of the dirt, mate. That was such a fun video to do, and it's doing really well, so that's great to see. That there's some love out there for Vaporeon still. Beautiful, lovely, jubbly. Now we don't play any, oh, maybe I should have put something like a Lumineon, because Lumineon can attack in this deck, although it's not ideal. Could have put that in here to get out of these situations, but oh well. Okay, so it's an Arceus Zacian V. Alright, I'm here for this. I am here for this, because you can just get some damage pile up on this bad boy. So I think with 3 extra energy on it, you're doing 150. And that actually allows you to... Oh, I like it. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I'm with it. Say no more. Say no more, my bro. We could Radiant Greninja to get that extra bit of draw. I'm gonna get it. We're risking it for a biscuit a little bit. But I want to... Yes. What we do is we Radiant Greninja. Right, we're gonna use the Training Court to our advantage here. Radiant Greninja. And, oh yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, then do we Training Court or do I Capacious Bucket here? I kind of want an energy in the discard pile anyway. So we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, this is all coming together. It's all, the plan's coming together. Love it. Oh, something just fell out of my hand there. Don't know what that was. Anyway, we'll get the Pikachu boy out. Lovely jubbly. And then we can scoop it up. And then maybe we can even... Whoa, slow your horses there, geezer. Get that bad boy. Lovely. All right, and then we can scoop up. Obviously, that's the attack ready to go. We've even got the Telescopic Sight, which I don't mind using right now, to be fair. Soften up that Arceus for us. And then we can just get rid of this and get another Sobble down. I'm like it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like you, though. You're kind of chilling. No. We'll get you out later. We're playing Arceus. Let's let it do its thing first. And then we'll do it. And then we'll cover an energy. There we go. That's looking nice. 160. It's not a KO, but the damage is down, bro. How much is that altogether? Was that 280 altogether, I think that was, on the board? 160, and then add the 60, 220, and another 60, 280. I'm so good at maths. Whoa. Right. If I only had an option to path to peak now, that would have been good. Oh, I should have considered that. Oh, no, I don't think we had the chance, right? I don't think we would have had the option to get it out. Getting out next turn is kind of dead now, isn't it? It is a bit dead. What else are they going to play? They could play a Crobat and that. I don't know. I don't think the path to peak is much priority, but it is supposed to be a pre-Arceus card, right? You just play it to slow down an Arceus, but hey, it is what it is. What damage are you on? 220, so you're still not 1-hit KO'able. You are 1-hit KO'able by a... Assuming you get an energy into play by a Starmie. That could be good. We are KOing you with the Telescopic Sight, which is nice. So that's a nice 2 prizes there. You kind of want to go down the route of playing like 1 Surfing Pikachu and then like a Starmie or Suicune, or, you know, 2 Surfing Pikachus and one of them. It's usually the way you want to go. But I've noticed playing this deck, and I'll be honest, it's quite tough to be able to stay in the active that long in the current format and give yourself time to set up another Surfing Pikachu. It's ropes, mate. You're sitting there and it's ropes. You are on a tightrope at that point, trying to really find your way through. So I don't know, but we're definitely going for the Starmie. We have to get a Starmie down now, so next time we have an immediate KO response. Oh, how much I love that! Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go for the Drizzile first. I could Melony here. I could Melony. Do I want a Melony now? To be fair, it wouldn't be a bad shout just retreating this, going for a Melony, getting the KO. And then we can respond with a Surfing Pikachu for game. Oh! I am a god! Okay, we're gonna do a madness, bro. Madness! Okay, we'll do this. Hoping they don't gust. The gust KO could, you know, make it a problem. But if they don't gust, it's done. Okay, Melony. Okay. Bang. And then path? Oh, no. Make use of the resources available at hand. Okay, noted. Concealed cards. Okay, that's good. And then... Oh, it doesn't even matter. I was going to say we could use get it back, but we've got it in hand. We can Capacious Bucket just to thin out the deck even more. We could path to peak them now, which would be a good shout. Do I get another Sobble down, or do I save that for like a Flying Pikachu? Do I keep saying Flying Pikachu? Sorry, I'm used to it. We'll get a Sobble down. And we'll recover 2 Melony, I think. A Roxanne could be good, though. Actually, I'll get a Roxanne back, because that could be useful. We're going to manually retreat. In which case, I actually do want to recover at least one of those energy. Then we path them. Then we KO them. And then next turn, this is what I'm expecting, right? I'm trying to big brain this bad boy. 350, Jesus Christ. I'm expecting them to promote this Zacian in an attempt to KO this Starmie. Now, obviously, the ideal move is to gust the Surfing Pikachu and KO it. That's the obvious. Now, granted, I will be able to respond with a KO because of how much energy they have. See, that ruins it too, if they manage to attack with this one this turn and get a KO. But that's if they do. But, okay. It's interesting if they promoted this one then. If they... I don't know what their plan is, but I'm hoping they come up with this bad boy. And we get... Well, we've been Marnie, but if we get an energy on that Surfing Pikachu... Now I regret playing the bucket. Yeah. Oh, no, Melony will sort me out. Basically, we just want them to retreat to this and KO the Starmie. That's what we want. Because then we can just literally 160 this, 60 that because of the Telescopic Sight, 4 prizes in a single turn, game. That's what we're looking for. They just scoop anyway. Okay. Lovely little start there. Beautiful stuff. Love it. Love it. Before we get into game 2, I want to thank the sponsor for the channel, Trust App. If you're looking to purchase Pokemon cards online safely from a private seller, then Trust App is the platform for you. It's an anti-scam payment platform. So the way it works, of course, is when you do purchase a card from a seller, then they are in English. Then the money is held by Trust App for 24 hours to make sure that you can check that you actually receive the card and it's in the condition you wanted it to be in. And when it's all good, of course, money gets released to the seller. So it's nice and safe. You know you ain't going to go losing to your monies to some fraud out there who's going out there sending you bendy Pokemon cards. You know what I mean? Links in the description. Definitely check them out if you're interested. Thanks again, Trust App, for sponsoring. Let's get to game 2. Now, this is a lovely, lovely hand. Man, the more I'm playing, the more I'm kind of thinking Luminion's kind of a no-brainer, right? Because let's say this turn... Oh, the trauma. Oh. You don't know what I'm talking about. Check my video with Decidueye. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about there. If you do, then you feel the pain with me. But, all right. This is a perfect hand, but this is where Luminion would be great because I could get a Melony and right away we can pop off. But no, we kind of have to take a turn here, but it's fine. We can get some Sobbles down. That's good. Considering we're playing Blastoise, again, Starmie's kind of coming in a lot, you know. Starmie's kind of sitting here really being a threat early on, which is really good to see. I'm kind of tempted to try and set that up first. You know, really just give it a go. Oh, I'm curious about it. I am curious. If they're doing what I think, which is, of course, just setting up a... I don't know why Decidueye... What does Decidueye V-Star do? I don't know, but... Starmie can cause some damage, man. Starmie can cause some serious damage in this match, and I'm kind of liking that. But in the early game... If they kind of flop a little bit, then I'd rather have the Pikachu. Because if they're dead drawing and stuff like that, and they're not getting energy to play, Starmie's dead. It's just a terrible card. It's a tough decision. They got 2 cards in their hand. All they need is an Irida. That's all they need, right? So I'm going to bank on them having that. I'm just going to go for Starmie. Just put the Starmie down. The Pikachu can sit there for a bit. I'm just kind of trying to adapt to the game. Let's see what's going on in, bro. Let's see what's happening. Pokegear, getting a Reader. Go get the Blastoise out. Bob's your uncle, right? That's the plan. Okay. See, that's what I think. Bugger. Bugger. In that case, we're obviously going to evolve you. We're obviously going to do that, right? And then we're going to go and get... I kind of want to get a research now. Melony's good and all, but we're not going to see any cards. You know? So I'd rather get something like oh, the bucket's gone. Path to Peak could be useful if they play the likes of Crobat and stuff. It could really slow them down. This might be the turn where research is better. Okay. Maybe I get another Sobble. Yeah, we're going to need more stuff. So if we can get another Sobble here. It's weird because I'm kind of technically chaining Drizziles here. But it's alright. It's fine. With Drizzile I get. We still got the Shady Dealings Inteleon to work with, so that's fine. We get a research here. And then we see what we can get. I just want to see more cards. They're slow. They're struggling, should I say, as much as they appear to be. then I'm going to take my time as well a little bit. It's trying to advance the board state, get ready for what they're going to do, and go from there. Rightio. So the correct move here technically is to attach to the Pikachu, I think, actually. It's techie. It's techie. It's techie. Yeah, I was thinking of attaching to the Drizzile, but so we can retreat it manually and just go for a Melony to the Starmie. But we can always Shady Dealings for a Scoop Up. All right. I do want to see another. If we can just get another. Oh, slow down the horses, Sean. Don't attach anything you shouldn't be. Thin out the deck. Thin out the deck. We're definitely going to attack this turn, so we're going to go for Shady Dealings here, and we're going to scoop this up. So we're going to Scoop Up and something else. Shame we don't have the other bucket. The other bucket's prize, which sucks. So we get a Scoop Up Net, and we could boss. No, we can't boss because everything on the bench is basic, and then that stops it. I'm knowing that I'm remembering. My memory is working. Could have read up. No, we don't want to read it this turn. Although it'd be nice to have a reader in hand, but if we get Marnie, that's just pointless. I want to get a card I can kind of play right now, and all of these are kind of dead except for Path to Peak. So I think Path might be the one because I can just play that, you know. And I just wanted to thin out the deck. I could Level Ball for another Sobble. We'll do that. Drizzile, sorry. We've got 4 cards to find. The odds of finding. This is why I wanted the buckets, bro. All right. This is a bit shaky, but I do just want to, you know. I'll get you just in case. No. We'll get another Scoop Up. We'll just build up the hand. And we're going to Melony to... See, if we Melony to the Starmie, we're hitting 50. So we're not taking out this. But we are putting pressure to take it out. It'd be nice if that was a Suicune now. But... Or we Melony to the Surfing Pikachu. And then just Melony again next turn. If we don't get it. Do you know what? Let's go for the Pikachu. I want to be aggressive. Okay, we failed. Fine. Fine, in case we get Marnie, don't want to get some cards down. We'll Scoop Up. Do I scoop this up now and maybe put up a Drizzile? Yeah. I'm going to scoop this up now and put up a Drizzile. Lovely. Inteleon Engine doing its thing. We could go again. But no. Or maybe I should have done that before the other Melony to thin out the deck more. No, I don't think the odds would have gone in our favor there. We're going to pass and then we can just Melony again next turn. Look, we've got all the time in the world. This geezer is... struggling, bro. Struggling. And it'd be funny if they try and get a Crobat here. That would be a shame because we just dropped the path. Let's see what they're going to get here. They're going to go for a Duraludon. Okay, so this is just kind of a single strike energy? Bro, what is going on? Huh? We got the energy. Lovely. Can't boss anyway, so it is still a Melony turn, isn't it, ultimately? Yeah. And then we can just have the Starmie ready to go. Look at this hand, bro. It's building. It's growing. We can evolve. Wow, we're going to get everything. Jesus Christ. We're overusing our Inteleon engine. I've got the option. Why not, bro? Just get more stuff in it. Just get Raihan. Get a... I don't know. An Irida. Maybe another Scoop Up. But these are cards I don't need right now, but I might need. So I need to pick this up anyway. And I'm going to... Oh, this will open up 2 potential Shady Dealings and Inteleon plays next turn, so we'll just do that. We'll get a Scoop. Yeah, fine, fine. Everything's going well in my town, mate. Telling you. Beautiful. So, it seems like in this deck as well, right, what would be really useful over the path would probably be a Training Court. Because many a times where I do an energy in hand and I have it in the discard pile, and Training Court will resolve that immediately, right? Because you can just take an energy from the discard pile, so you've got it in hand. It seems like energy attachment at every turn is almost critical. Another Scoop, bro. Damn. Right, I'm going to try and take out the path for Training Court and see if that makes any difference. All right, for the matchup we're playing here, this is not a good hand. This is a trash hand. So we're seeing the Starmie an awful lot compared to Suicune, which is a shame. But we're playing Ice Rider. And Starmie's not good for Ice Rider because it discards energy. So you're just going to have loads of turns where you're just doing nothing. We could Level Ball next turn for a Drizzile to get us out of this hand, but then we can't bench anything. I think... This is horrible. This is a terrible, terrible hand. I think we attach to the Sobble and pass. No, we'll do that and pass. And then we might have to actually keep calling next turn. You know? Just to get a load of Sobbles down and just thin it out the deck and help us get going. But we don't want these kind of setbacks because of how high the attack cost is for this. And you don't want that. You don't like it. You don't like it. So we're just going to hope. That's a weird move there, but that's probably just to activate Melony. We're just going to get an Ice Rider V down and then just Melony to that and go from there. It's a shame we couldn't get a Pikachu V down or anything down that line. We do 2-hit KO the Ice Rider, which is nice. And we can soften up the other boys, but we need to get in that position to do so. Again, we're not hitting that weakness. We're not playing Palkia. Although we could be, and it could be a 1-1 Ice Rider line. Although I think I saw multiple Ice Riders. So that kind of takes it out of the equation, doesn't it? I've kind of got an idea. Okay, let's try this out. Let's try this out. Bench Starmie. Let me go for Drizzile. All right. Then we go for a Quick Ball. Right, that's the move. I know now. Do I go for a research? No. Quick Ball. Get rid of you. No. You might be better early doors, actually. You might be better early doors. But I want to soften. We're here for the Pikachu, bro. Scoop you. Promote Starmie. Put down the Sobble. Retreat to the Sobble. Keep calling. Bang. How many bench slots? We've got 1, 2, 3. I'm saving 1. Okay. So there we go. So we have a Sobble in the active. If it gets KO'd, we have Raihan available. Which is good news. Yeah, that's good. And we should be in a position where we could even get a Suicune out next turn if this does get KO'd. So I thought that might be the play. Because if I remember, the Starmie's got the free retreat. Yeah, big braining. Big braining. Come on. It's going to completely backfire, I can guarantee. But hey, I think that was I think I made the best out of the worst there, at least, right? We've got a better board state now. Granted, not the best, a better one. We can put ourselves in a decent spot. If they get the KO here, even better, funnily enough, because of the Raihan. But it depends on a lot of factors, really, doesn't it? It's good knowing that Starmie's got free retreat, though, because we could use that. We don't have to Shady Dealings for 1 extra card, which is nice. Yeah, keep filling that bench, geezer. Keep doing that. That's fine by me. That is fine by me. They need a full bench, though, for us to KO that V. So they're not going to fully bench. I can guarantee that. That's something you've got to bear in mind, right? Yeah. I mean, if they fully bench, say no more, bro. Give me a Suicune. We'll get moving. We could get a... No. I'm really trying to think here of what we've got. I don't think there's a KO this turn, so we're going to have another turn where it's just a bit ropey. It might be worth a research, but then I don't want to get rid of that Raihan. That Raihan's going to help a ton. But then, obviously, you want a good hand, don't you? So you want to go for... You've got Melony's, right? And we still have that Suicune available, so... The Suicune can really get us in. Really. Oh, yeah, the Suicune could do bits for us. Okay. We'll get you in. And it just... We could... Okay. There is a way I can get an attack off this turn, right? I can go for Starmie and hit 100 damage. But, you know, when that gets KO'd, I'll probably be coming up with this. And then it's kind of like, ugh. Do I just attach the Surfing Pikachu and Melony to it and then just, you know, let this Sobble go? I can only get one training card here. Here's what we're doing. We're going to research, I think. And I want to attach, I want to get a Suicune and I want to attach to a Suicune this turn. Do I Melony to the Pikachu? Okay, no, that's not bad actually. Melony to the Pikachu attach, and then that Sobble gets KO'd, and then I can Raihan to it, and then it's charged up. And then get like a research for the turn after if it's needed. Sobble's going down anyway. But then if they do the thing, which I think they're going to do, which is boss up the Pikachu, then it's ropes, isn't it? Like this, we're in trouble. Screw it! Screw it, risk it for a biscuit. That's what we're doing out here. I'm trying to be all big brain and stuff like I'm at Worlds or something. What's going on here? That's helpful. That's incredibly helpful. Okay. So now we just hold, and I think we... Now I don't mind actually getting another Sobble down. Right? So we do that. And if they take out the Sobble, fine, Surfing Pikachu's ready to go. If not, we can actually go for another Suicune. Shady Dealings, what are they going to get? They're obviously going to get Ice Rider out, right? They can get Ice Rider boss. They can do that, and that'll be a straight 250 on the Pikachu, which, to be fair, I think that's what they want to do, because at that point, it's going to be a lot harder for me to stay in the game, because they get the first big hit on the VMAX. You don't want that. We always want to hit first. Aha! Oh, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but it's fine. We'll see what we can do. See what we can do out here. Yeah? What are you doing? Doing, huh? Me too. We're doing out here. Staring at me like. I really love these sleeves, you know. I need them in real life, even though they're trash. Right? They're still made of aluminium. And aluminum or aluminium? I say aluminium. I've been raised like that, and I won't have it any other way. If you say aluminum, you're just skipping out certain letters in it. You're just. Says the guy who says letters instead of letters. You know, bottle of water. You know, I can't judge on that, can I? You're skipping out letters. You do it all the time. All right, relax. I didn't see that coming. Come off it, bro. Well, this is quite a predicament. You're quick shooting, bro. I should have seen that coming. I should have. That's me. I should have sat there and said, you know what, they could evolve into a quick shooting Inteleon. It makes sense because it pings the extra damage to allow this to get VMAX KOs. It makes perfect sense. And I'm out here being a fraud. Okay. They're going to KO this, obviously. They could ride over high tide, and that actually puts me in for a 150 hit on this, which still makes the damage just shy of a 2-hit KO. But could make that a bench KO at some point in the future. Now I wish I played quick shooting. I play a 4-4-2 of Shady Dealings fully, like Shady Dealings and Inteleons. Now I'm kind of regretting that because we probably could have fixed the math a lot with a quick shooting. Now that I think about it, to be fair, just gotta hope this. We'll hold on to this Roxanne. Gotta hope the Roxanne does some business for us. Right, and really just shuts down their side of the game because their board state isn't looking incredible. Now it looks better, but bearing in mind they haven't yet played a scoop up on that Shady Dealings. It's gonna be an interesting one, but I'm assuming their hand's got something going on. If not, it's again ropes for them, right? They are gonna ride out the high tide, that's for sure. So they're not gonna go and just discard their energy willy-nilly. Marnie, there you go. Alright, so they had something. Right. Me thinking the best bet is to go for just Surfing Pikachu up, innit? Try get another Surfing Pikachu going to the biggest HPs, the hardest to KOs. You know? We could kind of gust up. You're gonna cause some problems, you are. We could do a gust play here. What Well, definitely attacking, right? We could Gust, KO the quick shooting, and that can set up the numbers a little bit better for the Calyrex. But then again, we want to get a hit in now, right? We want to get ahead of that curve as much as we can. This is a bit risky because I know I'm just taking away my shady dealings in Inteleon there, but I do want to get you because that's going to start sorting out numbers, and I don't want that. I want to cause some problems there. And we could Melony, but we're going to Melony onto a Starmie, which is going to do nothing. So it's kind of a dead card. So we're going to research. Ugh. What is that, bro? What is that? Okay, fine. I can't even get a Pikachu down, but it's fine. We'll get it next turn. That's fine. We'll do that. They can hit us. Damage. And then we KO that. And then... Oh, that makes me think maybe I should... Oh, no, I don't have Telescopic Sight. Because Telescopic Sight could have set this one up for a KO from like a Suicune or something. Which would have been cool. But we want to make this a guaranteed 2-hit KO for them. Although they don't have a choice belt, so it would have been 2-hit KO regardless of the Inteleon. Oh, I don't know. I was just worried about the Inteleon, bro. It's scaring me a little bit. It's giving me the shit. You know, I was being a bit shaky. Getting a bit shaky. If they ride at a high tide now, that'd be kind of funny because I could actually just go to the Starmie and actually make use of the thing. Ride at the high tide isn't going to be enough anyway for even a 2-hit KO, so... I was not doing anything. What I'm talking about? It's 30 for each of my opponent's bench. There's 3, 6, 9. Yeah, they're definitely going to max Lance. No doubt about it. 2! Oh... Move away. Man, now I wish I kind of played a choice belt because I'm softening this thing up, right? It'll come up with 290 now, and I'll do it again. It'll come up with 260, and that's, to be fair, I think that's just shy of what Suicune could do anyway with a max bench, so it doesn't really matter. Right. We could have, to be fair, we could do a Shady Dealings Inteleon turn, but we just... No, because if the 7 Pikachu goes down, there's 1 prize, and it doesn't matter, so... It's a tricky one. However, no. See, that's smart because the energy spiral isn't getting a KO. To be fair, I don't even think I want to do that. I think I've just got to commit now, innit? I've just got to go for it. And just get another Pikachu going. Oh, the prize on the... I need some luck on the prizes, boys. I need some luck off the prizes. I could go for... no, the prize... Yeah. The best bet is to go for 2 Surfing Pikachu VMAXs and just hope for the best. Which sucks. Okay. How much energy we got? 2. So we've got 3 in total. You want to get 1 down. And discard. Get you. And then we Melony to you. Please, Lord, give me something. Something, okay? SOM thin, yeah? Something. Why did I get you? Oh, I'm an idiot. I could bench you. No. We have to get Pikachu VMAX from the prize cards now. Nah. Nah. Fuck off. Okay, that's it. It's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Man, there's no saving grace here. If they have the Ice Rider, which... They haven't got any shady dealings to work with. So, if for some reason in this gigantic hand, they don't have an Ice Rider VMAX, they may have just... You know what I'm saying? You know, they may have done all that because we may have a little cheeky KO here. Doesn't matter anyway, because if we come up with a 2 prize VV, they're just going to come up with 1 later on and just get the game. So, yeah, I think it's a wrap. But we'll play to the end, right? Play to the final whistle is what you say in football. So we're going to do that and see what happens. But they're definitely taking this out, that's for sure. But the hand is telling me they haven't got a VMAX. You know, that suggests either really focused sequencing fine. Really focus sequencing on their end, or they don't have it. Because someone with a lot of confidence would evolve that VMAX into a VMAX immediately. They're like, right, KO, lovely. And they haven't. So many things. Oh, it's just, you know, it does suck, because if we did have the Pikachu VMAX, they ain't got it. Damn. We have the KO, but they're gonna come up with a VMAX, bro. We know that. Raps, bro. Raps. Say no more. We're gonna Roxanne them, and they're gonna get nada, and then we're done. Bro, Roxanne's gonna do it for us. I'm telling you. Okay. Promote you. Slow it down. Slow down. Okay. We kind of don't want the training court right now. I want to get Suicune down, because that hits bigger damage, right? And we can get a 1-hit KO on that next turn if need be. Although we have boss, so it doesn't really matter. This is ropes, boys, but we're doing it. Okay. We go for, I think we go for the Greninja on the bench. Doesn't matter. We kind of have to Shady Dealings this. I don't want to, but we have to. Oh, we got to get a boss off the top deck. That's the thing. Okay. We have to Shady Dealings to stop the Inteleon from getting a KO for game. We have to do that. Do we have Scoop? Scoop could help? No. Okay. I'm not going to get Raihan. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? We'll thin out the deck. We could Pal Pads. Oh, yeah. Pal Pad could be sick. And we do have another Shady Dealings. That's good. And then I think we just get Capacious Bucket. Fine. We'll do that. We'll Pal Pad back 2 bosses. Right? Melony's no more. Not needed. Right? Yeah. And we need to get a boss in hand off this Roxanne, basically. Right? You're safe from the dealings. Not the dealings, sorry, the shooters. It's sniping. And I think I don't want to get Training Court because I can help them, and I don't want that. This does nothing, but just in case. Okay. We've got the KO on this, right? And then we just need to take 1 prize after. So we just Roxanne. I'm playing cards. I'm thinning. I'm thinning. I'm playing you because we don't need you. I'm going to keep that for potential Shady Dealings if we hit it, and I can guarantee a boss. So we're going to keep that in there. And then we Roxanne. Okay. Let's do this. Come on. Let's go. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm making sure I'm recording because I'm scared. We got a boss. Okay. Right. Just got to hold the hand. Take the KO here. And then we can boss for game next turn if they ain't got it. I swear to God, if we Roxanne them into a hand that just gives them the game, I'm going to be fuming. Right? If we get the dub here, you got to leave a like. Because I'm telling you, I have finessed it. All right? I have bigged it up. Yeah. And I've done bits. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. They're going to promote that anyway. Right. Here we go. Moment of truth. Come on. You ain't got it. Ugh, scary. But it's not the end. Yeah. Come on, you're making Yoda come out of me now. Please. Okay, fine. You're doing damage. I've got retreat. They've played a boss, so they can't Marnie me. What? No! The maths! No, I'm so excited. The numbers. I'm sure you knew that ages ago. I'm sure you figured that out time ago. The pain. But I can't lie. With that said, that was fun. That was actually that was fun. I enjoyed that. I actually had a very good time playing that, and that was a good game nonetheless. Right? Came down to the wire. And I'm sitting here at the start of my video saying I never played Roxanne, and I played it, but they managed to just thin their way out and get a dub. And you know what? Fair play to them. Easy peasy. Maybe I could have gone for a boss on the Shady Dealings, but you know what? It's life, bro. You're not going to do everything perfect. It is what it is. It's calm. Regardless of what I should have done, we had fun. And that was great. I actually really enjoyed that. So, yeah, do leave a like if you did enjoy. Please do subscribe for more. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.